We are back online, starting a new stream, and looking for another passenger. Getting with some content. That was an interesting ride. The last one we had. Ryan had some pretty funny comments. If you're not insulted by anything that people say they were funny. I mean, people can make fat jokes about me. I'm not offended. I just make up jokes about them. It's really simple. Back in the day, we used to call that playing the dozens. You play the dozens. You insult somebody, they insult you. You insult them. You go back and forth. And at the end, you decide who won. And then the other person can be called a butthead for the next week. Yeah. Most people regret playing the dozens with me because I can tend to go straight to, I throw flaming arrows. I had to hit right into the heart of it. So, all the trolls that may be out there, I guess I could become a troll's troll. You insult me, I insult your whole family. You insult my family, I come to your house, make you pay. Only kidding. Reminds me of a bumper sticker I saw one time. It said, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I." For those of you in Rio Linda, schizophrenic means multiple personalities. Usually two, but sometimes many more. St. Martin's Field. I don't know if you can even see any of those good sides. Huh. I'm being followed by a moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow. I'm being followed by a guy. He was right on my behind. Excuse me. Now he's not. But he was. He was right up on me. Up on me. Right up on me. Pond is really up on. Somebody forgot to hit the space key. Talking to myself. I thought I would have got another ride sooner than now. You guys are dropping the ball, Uber and Lyft. Uber especially. I've been on Uber for a couple hours now. I haven't even got a hit. I wonder if they can hear me. Uber, can you hear me now? You suck. Only kidding. almost work. Thing won't be quiet. Oh, so let me tell you a story about Amazon. So as you can hear, this thing is not working properly in that it makes a lot of noise in generating electricity from my computer. So last Thursday I placed an order with Amazon for a new one that's a little better, a little bit better designed, it's going to fit a little bit better in here. It was nice, and I needed a new aux cord because the rodeo clowns that I get in here are not taking care of the equipment when I hand it to them. Anyway, so I placed an order with Amazon Prime, 2-day delivery, supposed to get it Saturday. Saturday doesn't come. So I reach out, go to the chat, reach out, contact. Guy gets on, says, we're really sorry, but the delivery date was changed to Wednesday, the 6th. 7 days from the day that I order it. I said, that's unacceptable. He says, well, it got lost in transit, or the truck broke down, or something. He had a bunch of different things, reasons why he said that it wouldn't be delivered. But looking at the tracking that I had for it, showed up at the Baltimore facility, which is where they do the deliveries, right? So I continue with the conversation with him. I say, look, well, I'm unhappy. I still want it delivered today. He said, well, how about if we give you a month of Prime? I said, that'd be fine, but I still want it delivered today. He says, well, we can't do it. We'll try and get it delivered tomorrow or Monday. I said, that's not really acceptable. And so about the time that I was trying to tell him that that's not acceptable, man, that guy just messed up his tire. He disappears. He goes away. He didn't want to deal with it. So another person comes on. So I have to re-explain everything to them. And as I go through and tell them that no, they said, well, there's nothing we can do about it, and it's just not going to get there. Then they disappear. So now I'm on my third chat person. They type in, and then if I don't respond in 10 seconds, they go away. No problem, I'm not handling this. So I continue to reach out in the chat and tell them that, it's unacceptable. They need to figure out what's going on and get me the answer. So I'm chatting with somebody, and I tell them that I'd like to talk to somebody, and so they have somebody give me a call. So I get on the phone with this woman, and I can barely understand her. Her accent is very heavy, sounded possibly Indian, or I don't know. But she had a very, very heavy, and I had to have her slow down and pronounce the words so that I could understand what's going on. But as I got her to slow down, she was very cordial and very nice. She tells me she's very sorry. Everybody that starts off a conversation with you when they've screwed up is they start off by saying that they're sorry. We apologize that this is happening to you. But then they tell you they can't do anything about it. So it's like they think that that's their past. Oh, I said I'm sorry. So that makes it okay for us to screw up the order. It's all right. So finally she says, listen, I'm really sorry. I can see that you've been frustrated with the chat people, and we don't really know what's wrong with the order. It shows on the tracking that the order had been delivered to their facility. So everybody that I now have talked to is saying, well, it had to go to the carrier, and it didn't make it to the carrier. And I said, well, what is the carrier? Is that the delivery person? And they said, yes, that's a the delivery company that we use. So she says, I will give you a full refund for everything, but we'll still ship it. It's going to get there a couple of days late. So I'm like, okay, that'll work for me. And she says it should be there tomorrow. If not, it'll be there Monday. I go onto the website on Sunday, and I find out that they had put in there that the person that contacted, that the person that ordered, that placed the order, the customer changed the delivery date, which is an out-and-out lie. I never changed it. I never agreed to a new delivery date, and I was very specific about that. So now they've got in the tracking that the customer asked for a different delivery date. Now it's going to be delivered on that date, which is now Wednesday. So I get on the chat. I say it's unacceptable. Can you have somebody give me a call? Girl gives me a call. She says, well, we can't find it. We don't have it. This is now taking place. The phone call comes to me on Monday. I said, well, that's unacceptable to me, and I'd like to talk to a supervisor. So another woman gets on the phone. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry, John. I'm really, really sorry. We can see how the person told you on Sunday night that you would get the order for free, because now in the chat room on Monday when I start chatting, the guy says, well, we see it's a problem. We'll give you an $18 credit. 18 isn't 45, which is what the price of the original order that they told me I was getting free. He says, we're really, really sorry. And how about $18? Will that be sufficient? I said, no, that's not going to be sufficient. You already offered me the full amount refunded. It just goes on and on and on. I got 3 different offers from 3 different people. So I asked the supervisor, now gets on, and she's very nice. She goes, I can see where they promised you the full amount. We'll do that for you. Let me try and get somebody so we can get this product out to you as soon as we can. So she transfers me to somebody that I thought was going to have an understanding of the problem, but no. I get somebody that doesn't know anything, and this is a supervisor that now tells me, well, I can't access that information on the phone call. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. I've got to go back and see if what you're saying is true. No, I'm not offended. I'm not offended that they've had 5 people, minimum, screw this up, and now they want to blame me for asking for something that they promised. So I'm livid. I'm beside myself, and I'm still trying to maintain, some decorum, not unload. And I was able to have some restraint of pen and tongue, but I'm still upset because the result of the whole thing was, after having gone through and spoken, there was a total of 6 people that I talked to or chatted with. Actually, it was more than that. It was 5 people that I chatted with, and 4 people that I spoke to, so 9 people. And so here's the end result. I placed the order on Thursday. It was promised to me on Saturday. It was 2 days extra, and I got that because I'm a Prime member, which I pay $120 a year now. That's what the updated thing is. So $120 a year, and the final result is I'm not going to get my package until Wednesday. They had to cancel the order, refund my money on the order, have me place another order. Now they have to wait till that one gets delivered, and then they'll refund me the money on the new order as they had promised for the original thing. Why couldn't they have just placed the order for me? Done it gratis. Gone through and just handled it. But they didn't. They made me jump through 18 hoops. I had to get in touch with people on the chat 5 different times over 4 different days in order to finally get to somebody that did what they had promised to do the very first day. And I still get the product 4 days late. How's that a business? Bezos, if you see this, get your shit together, because that sucked. If you're going to promise people that you're going to do something in 2 days, you better make sure that the suppliers of the products, if you don't have them on hand, are not going to screw it up. Or you got to stop hiring a bunch of thugs that are stealing the stuff once it gets to the facility. Because here's what I found out, and this is the little lie that Amazon doesn't want you to know. So here's the lie. They say the product was shipped to the carrier,
and the carrier didn't receive it. I asked the girl, and she didn't lie to me, which is a good thing. I asked the girl, is the carrier company a division or a company that's owned by Amazon? There's like a 5-second pause, and then she says yes. I said, is that company at the same facility that Amazon is at? That the order fulfillment place is? Yes. So the product came to the facility, it showed up on tracking, and they're saying, oh, well, the carrier lost it. Oh, well, it's the guy that was going to deliver it lost it. He had an accident. They had all these excuses, all of which were lies. Lies, Jeff. Lies, Bezos. Lies. Your people are lying to people. And lies of omission. Oh, it went to the carrier. You're the carrier. You're the delivery. You're everything. But you throw the blame at somebody else in hopes that people won't get as mad. Well, let me tell you, I hope they all see this and they get mad as you know what. Because you don't deserve the accolades if this is how you run your business, with lies, innuendo, and false promises. So that's all I got to say about Amazon. And I'm still going to use Amazon because it's still the best game in town. But I can tell you, it ain't the way I would run it. And I wouldn't be having people that were lying to customers. I would have people that were telling the truth. Let customers know when you screw up. Hey, we screwed up, but we're going to fix it for you. But not Amazon. Amazon was, hey, you know what? Something happened. It's not